Welcome to Light and Life Kids. We are on week 2 of our new series called Gold. Last week was brilliant and hopefully this week will be as well. We have got a jam-packed programme, including looking at the golden calf and making sure we are not distracted by anything and our eyes are fixed on God. We've also got a craft by Hannah Leach. Thank you, Hannah, for doing our craft this week. It is going to be awesome and you're going to love it. But before we carry on, let's have a look at our worship song, Hey, Praise the Lord.
If I was a kangaroo, I would hop right up to you and say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. If I was a caterpillar, I would crawl right up to you and say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. And if I was a monkey, swinging high up in a tree, I'd say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. And if I was an elephant, I would raise my trunk and trumpet. Praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. Everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. A little fishy underneath the deep blue sea, I'd say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. And if I was a butterfly, I would fly into the sky and say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. And if I was a cow that mooed, I would walk right up to you and say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. And if I was a crocodile, I would flash a toothy smile and say, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. Everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Everyone's seen a gorilla beat his chest, and everyone knows a lion's made to roar. So I can't help but take a massive breath and say, shout it with me, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord. Hey, praise the Lord!
For our humour slot this week, we are joining Emma and her children and seeing what jokes they've been up to.
Hello! Hi Freya! How do the oceans say hello?
Wave.
They wave! What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A gummy bear.
What's a pirate's favourite letter? R.
Why can't the pony sing a song?
Why?
Horse.
It's a little horse!
Hello and welcome again. It is Minecraft James, your host, on today's teaching. Oh yes, we're in our series about gold, and we've got some very exciting things that we're about to build later on as well. Just keep watching. But right now, we are going to look at a subject around the topic of the golden calf. This is a story found in Exodus 32, which is the second book of the Old Testament, and it's a story about the people of Israel being distracted. Have you ever been distracted by that horse behind me, that sheep on my left? Have you ever been distracted at all? I tell you what, I get distracted all the time. If I ever go to B&M Bargains, I go in for one thing and I come out with everything else apart from the one thing I went in. So distracted. But you see, the people of Israel got distracted from what they believed in God. Moses went up a hill into the Mount Sinai to get the 10 Commandments. And the problem was, the people, they forgot. They got distracted. And as a result, they built themselves a golden calf to worship and to, give praise to. But it was just made of gold. I mean, it wasn't God. It wasn't alive. It wasn't real. It was just gold. It was just an inanimate object. I mean, it's like this horse here. Let's see if we can put some golden armour on this horse, if we can. To do that, we need to give it a saddle. There we go. Get a saddle. Right, let's see if we can ride this horse. Hello, horsey. Hello. Oh, there we go. Oh. I think it just threw me off. If we get the saddle on, it means we can ride it and then we can put golden armour on it. That would be really good. And it would look really cool. Where's it gone? There they go. Hello, horsey. Come here, horse. Ooh. We should never approach a horse from behind, or else, well, unless you're in Minecraft, because it could kick you. Oh, poor horse, he doesn't like us. He doesn't want to be ridden. Doesn't want to be ridden. Oh well. Oh well, that was a big distraction, wasn't it? We were supposed to be building a giant calf then. But instead we started trying to put a saddle on a horse. You see how easy it is to get distracted? It's very, very easy. You start doing one thing. Look. I'm trying to fill in the holes. So, why not? Let us engage with this teaching by building a calf. So let's imagine we're the people on the ground there about to build an inanimate object that cannot speak, cannot think, cannot do anything. But it says in Exodus 32 that the people built it and said, "Look, everybody, these are the gods that have brought us out of Egypt." But then they asked the question, how can this bring us out of Egypt? You see, this is a big word. It's called an idol. It's something that we place a lot of trust in. But the thing is, it won't place trust back in us, because it doesn't do anything. It's just an idol. You see, when we place trust in God, God placed trust in us. It's having faith, having trust. When Moses climbed the mountain, he went to be with God, to receive the instructions from God, the 10 Commandments. That was so important. And the people on the ground, they just didn't have that same trust. They forgot. They got distracted, and as a result, they started building this sort of thing here. It says that they gathered all the jewelry from the wives and from the ladies and from the children, from everybody that was there. They melted them down and they started building an idol, a golden calf. Now, I'm not too sure how to make a calf, to be honest, out of gold blocks. I'm not sure if this is how you do the head. We can give it a go. It looks more like a turtle. Now, it's got well, I don't know what kind of head that is. Yeah, that is a turtle, isn't it? And the people built a giant turtle. Doesn't say that in the Bible. So let's try and make it look a little bit more like a calf again. Just got like a little floating head now. That looks more like a sheep, don't you think? A shorn sheep. You know, it's just been sheared. Nice to put some eyes on it, but can't really do that with blocks. Oh well, let's put the wool back on then. Get a bit of a chunkier exterior. Will that work? Will that make it look more like a calf? It does look like a sheep now, doesn't it? Yeah, the golden sheep. I suppose the golden fleece. That's another story altogether, isn't it? But you can see how easy it is for people to get distracted, because all it takes is one thing to take our mind off it, and then that's it. You see, when we do our daily life, we need to remember God in every area of our life. Because if we don't, what happens is we start to drift and we think about everything else apart from God. And you know, the way that we live life, I don't even think that looks like a calf. It's starting to look a bit more like a dog now. It's getting closer, isn't it? But you see, the way that we live life, we can live life in such a way that sometimes it feels like we don't need to trust in God, because we have everything that we need. We have the food we need, we have the clothes we need, we have the house we need, we have all the things at school that we need. Even the teachers seem to know what we need. Our parents, everybody. And you see, when we just trust in the things that are around us, sometimes it takes away the trust that we need to place in God. And you see, every day, things happen in our life that is out of our control. The people around us, the cars that are driving, the questions that we're being asked. And it's at these times especially that we need to trust in God. And if in the forefront of our mind, we know that we are focused, God is with us, God is here, then it means that we're not being distracted by all the things around us. It means that we can be focused. God, help me with this. Send up a quick prayer. God, would you answer this? God, would you help me through this? And as a result, we are then able to trust in God more and more. And you see, this golden calf that we have here, which looks actually more like a dog, it's not going to help anybody. All that it is it looks great, you know, it's made of gold and expensive material, but what use is it in life? And that's what the problem that happened with the people of Israel. Moses came back down the mountain to see that Aaron and the people were jumping and celebrating, and they were dancing around this golden calf. And as a result, God was not happy with that, because the people were distracted from the main thing. The opposite to distraction is focus. If we're focused on the right thing, we can see clearly. If we are distracted, then everything can take our focus away. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be those lanterns on the floor behind me. It could be the trees. It could be that pig that jumped through the O or the D, whichever one it was. You see, it doesn't matter what it is. Distraction, if it takes away our focus, it can cause us to be completely lost in a place that we don't want to be. And so, what I'd like to teach for you today, children, is keep your focus. And most importantly, keep your focus on God in every area of your life. Make sure that you're focused at home on God. Take time to pray at bedtime. Take time to pray when something happens. Keep your focus on God. Celebrate and say thank you to Him for all the good things in your life. Keep your focus on God and make sure that you help others do the same. Because when you do that, God will pour out blessing after blessing. And wow, what a life. That's the best life to live. So don't be distracted. Stay focused. Hey everybody, this is Memory Verse time with Holly. Holly is going to do our memory verse today. So what have we got, Holly? What have we got in front of you? Just tell us.
I got the memory verse here.
Very good. And is it all jumbled up? Excellent. So what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna put it in the right order.
Very good. Right, Holly. So tell us, what have you got? And let's put it in the right order together. So you read it out as you do it. Is it heart or is it treasure?
By your
Treasure.
that your heart will be awesome.
Very good. Read it all from the top, Holly.
Matthew 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also.
Very good. Big thumbs up, everybody. Yay! The big thumb. Bless you, Layla.
Good morning, everybody. So today we've been learning about the golden calf. Our craft today, you're going to be collaging a golden calf to help remind us about what we've learned from the Bible this week. Okay, so for our craft today, you're going to need some coloured papers. And I've got some gold tissue paper. I've got a piece of plain card, and I've printed out a picture of a calf from the internet. Now I think it looks more like a donkey, but Johnny's assured me it's definitely a calf. And then I've got some print stick, some scissors, and a pen or pencil. Right, so as you can see, I've cut out my golden calf, or what is going to be the golden calf, and I'm going to use my print stick, and I am going to stick it onto my plain piece of card. Here we go. Stick it down. Like that. Okay. And then after that, you're going to get your coloured pieces of paper. I've chosen bright, shiny colours, like the gold and the yellow and the orange, to do my golden calf. And what you need to do is cut them into lots of little squares to make like little mosaic tiles that you can then use to decorate your calf with. So I'm putting up lots of little squares like so. Once you're happy that you've got all your little mosaic tiles, then you can go ahead and get your glue and start to fill in your golden calf. And then you know it's done when you have filled in all the white bits. And I've just cut some smaller pieces here. It's very sticky. Some smaller pieces here for the tail. I'll just fill those in. There we go. I think I'm quite happy with that. I'll just put a bit more other piece there. There we go. So now that is the calf done. And to complete the background, I have chosen some contrasting colours to the gold. I've got some blue and I've got some green card. And again, I'm going to cut it into little tiles, like little mosaic tiles, but I'm going to make them bigger than the calf so that it won't take me too long to fill in the background. And yeah, you've guessed it, you've got to get sticking. So I'm going to put my glue on first, and then I'm going to put my tile down. So I've almost finished my mosaic now. I'm just going to put the final few tiles on. There we go, and you can see how the calf, because it's a different colour, stands out. But when I put this up in my house, it's going to remind me that God should always be the most important thing in my life. It's going to remind me that I shouldn't put anything else in front of God. God should always be at the front of my mind, and he should always come before anything else. There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, so here's my finished mosaic. Don't forget to take photographs of yours and send them in. We'll be able to show them next week.
Thank you so much for joining us again for this week's series, and a special thank you to Hannah Leach and Emma Lee and her children for helping us put together this week's programme. Really looking forward to next week for week 3. So see you there. Bye.
Do